Hello Sagittarius, here is Georgia from Humble Voice of Tarot, and this is going to be your reading for the first week of May, okay? For this week, I'm going to be using the tarot deck of John Holland, the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, and also I'm going to be using the Angel Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue, okay? So I'm going to clarify one or two cards just in case it needs clarification, okay? So Sagittarius, let's go for your reading, okay? I'm going to put it down so that you can see the cards, okay? Great. So my beautiful angels, what's going on with Sagittarius first week in May in love? What's going on with Sagittarius in love for the first week of May? What's going on with Sagittarius in love for the first week of May? What's going on with Sagittarius in love for the first week of May? You might be hearing my cat. He's very talkative today. He's assisting me on the readings. He has lots to say. What's going on with Sagittarius in love for the first week of May? What's going on with Sagittarius in love for the first week of May? Wait a second, I'm going to open the wardrobe for him. He likes to sleep there. Oh. He just loves to sleep in my wardrobe. So, what's going on with Sagittarius in love? Okay, this card popped out, so it must be important. What's going on in love for Sagittarius for the first week of May? So Sagittarius, let's go for it, okay? So you've got embrace, which is the word. You get a change of focus, which is the 5 of Cups. And the master, which is the devil. Also, you've got chariot, queen of water, queen of cups, and united hierophant. Okay, Sagittarius. What I feel, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus, or any other sign with these energies. What I feel, it's been a couple of weeks you've been having negative energies, and I feel sorry. Especially because I'm Sagittarius too. Anyway, I feel that there is gonna be some it could mean that you might have to go away, okay, from your loved one. That's for some of you. For some of you, could mean that you might have to travel away, do some trip or some kind of travel away from your loved one, which will cause some kind of sadness, you know, because you could be far away from your loved one. If you hear the bird chirping, I have a bird here in in a little enclosure because my cat brought it in. He didn't hurt it, but he was just about to hurt it, and I took it from the cat. And he was in shock, the bird. So I kept him in warm, gave him water, gave him a food, and I'm waiting until he kind of gets together, and I release him. I have him on the wardrobe upstairs so that he has a peace. So if you hear it, because I know it's natural, but the cats catch the birds, but I can't put up with it. If I see, I take it from the cat and I try to save it. That's just me, I know. So he's going to go outside soon. Seems to be waking up now. Anyway. So, yeah, that could be something to do. Also, it feels for others of you that you could be in some toxic relationship with somebody. You could be either married to them, this Hierophant with this United. You could be married to them, but it's quite toxic. You feel like in chain, chained, and you feel like you don't know the way out anyhow, and makes you disappointed. Okay, because you may be loving that person, or that person may be in love with you and you feel it, but it's quite toxic. Okay, it's quite toxic. It makes you really uneasy, and maybe that's why you're planning to get away. You may be planning to escape or to leave or to travel somewhere for a trip, just to have freedom, a little freedom from them. Okay, that could also mean for those of you. You could be dealing with some older person than you. Could be a couple of decades older, maybe, or at least a decade. Quite older than you, who has a quite old-fashioned point of view to relationship. Maybe that's why you feel kind of a chain imprisoned in a way, because you maybe having a different point of view to relationships, and you and their points are not meeting anywhere in the middle, so you feel really the relationship is toxic because of that. Also, maybe you're focusing on the negative things. That could be also the things. Maybe you're focusing on negative things, but you may not see the positiveness, the positive things which could still be worked on. That's why maybe the cards could tell you change the focus. Or for others of you, you could be focusing on that person, not realizing that it's toxic. The relationship is toxic. I almost lost my breath. The relationship is toxic, maybe because I lost the breath. Maybe you have no worth, in that relationship. Maybe you cannot speak up. Maybe you feel that you can't say anything, okay? And maybe you're just focusing on them, but you don't see that there is a door on the other side of you, just to turn, where you can just leave, or you can try to leave. So maybe for those of you, the cards want to tell you, change the focus, try to see the world around you. There's other things around you. There is another world. There is more in this life that you should focus on, not only this toxic relationship. Try to get away from that imprisonment, and try to work on yourself. That could also mean maybe you are focused on somebody, and that imprisonment is within you. Yes, maybe you are way too in love with that person that you cannot let go. Maybe it doesn't have any chance anymore. Yes, maybe it's necessary to make the closure, but you're still not able because you are imprisoned within your own head, trying to be still close to the person, even though maybe it's not reciprocated, but you feel imprisoned in your own head. And maybe you love too much. Maybe you are too focused too much on that person. Maybe that person is married and you are the third one. And you're trying to get their heart, but they maybe decided they want to stay in their marriage or in their stable relationship, and that's why maybe they decided not to focus on you anymore, but you keep focusing on them still, which makes you imprisoned in your own head, in your own heart. That doesn't allow you to go out there in the world and start a brand new life. Okay, Sagittarius, the cards are telling you, change the focus. It's time. Okay, it's time to get rid of that imprisonment, whether it's in your head or whether it's real by someone. You need to change it. You need to start looking up for yourself. Okay, you need to see what's out there. There is a lot more out there for you. You need to set yourself free, whether it's from your own head or whether it's from somebody who's really toxic. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I feel. I'm gonna clarify the uniting. What else can you tell me with this unity card, the Hierophant? What else can you tell me, my beautiful cards? My tarot cards. What else can you tell me? Eight of Wands. So Sagittarius, you need to let them know. I would say you need to let them know that it's not okay. You need to let them know. You need to tell them. You need to tell them what you feel, okay? If you feel imprisoned, if you feel disappointed, if you feel unhappy, you need to tell them. If you feel something should change, you need to tell them. If you feel you want to leave them, you need to tell them. You need to speak up, okay? You need to move, for others of you. You need to move on fast before it's too late, okay, Sagittarius? It's time. Things are going to move fast once you decide to change your focus and set yourself free from the imprisonment. Sagittarius, that was your reading. It was pretty heavy reading, but it was profound. So I hope you'll find the right direction, right way. Okay. If it did resonate, please give me thumbs up, and if you like my channel, subscribe to my channel, please. And if you would like to comment something down below in my comments and leave me a feedback, I would appreciate it. Okay, Sagittarius, good luck, best of luck to you, and I hope to see you next week. Okay, have a beautiful day, beautiful week, and love to you. Bye.